Okay, hi everyone, and welcome to the King's Guards channel fan account. Now, we are currently on pursuit, walking with the band of the Household Cavalry, which is a super rare sighting. You hardly see this. The buzz here down the Mall is just fantastic. It's incredible. The energy is on fire. So the Household Cavalry are now walking towards Buckingham Palace. They've just done their inspection at St James's Palace, and you can see a distinctive difference between this regiment, and the distinctive difference being they have spares on the back of their boots, hence being the Household Cavalry. This is the band of the Household Cavalry. There are loads and loads of members of the public walking down with the band this morning. Just amazing. And then they are escorting the colour just behind. And I believe this regiment is the Coldstream Regiment. And yet they're escorting the colour right there. And it's even more exciting today because the King is in. And you can tell because the Royal Standard is flying high on this beautiful day. It's a super crisp, fresh morning here in London. Lots and lots of people walking with the guards. And many of these folks have never seen this in real life. And today they're getting to see something which is truly extraordinary. This regiment here hardly play in this part of the country in terms of it's not every day you get to see them out down the Mall playing some incredible music. And we actually have an incredible moment here. We have the Household Cavalry on horseback arriving as... Oh yeah, okay, that horse is playing up slightly. Slightly timid. That guard is doing very good at controlling him though. Oh wow, they're all going a little bit... They're all a bit excited this morning. And you can see the King is in because this white horse is out. Let's go and follow these chaps. So it's super rare that you get to see this white horse here. It's a really exciting day today. Look at that. They're carrying another flag there. It's so busy and almost hectic. There's a lot going on. Horses are playing up, even the police horse is playing up. So the ceremonial event this morning is changing up the guard, but it's extra special because the King is in. And I've not seen this for a long time. So it's ever so slightly different when the King isn't in. It's not as elaborate. But today they are going all out for the monarch. Lots of security here as well. We've got a unmarked police car there with their windows down, so they've got a perfect line of sight, keeping everything super safe. And then in front there's a marked car. Again, you can see the windows are down for the armed officers to have a perfect line of sight. So we're just walking down the Mall at the moment, and this road is directly in front of it's directly in front of Buckingham Palace, and they are riding down to Horse Guards Parade, and then they will do the change at Horse Guards Parade. This is the new guard, and then they will change with the old guard. So this regiment right here is the King's Life Guard. So they're in red with gold plumes. And we will see later on in this video, they will do the change with the Blues and Royals. So they will be in a blue overcoat and red plumes. This is super exciting. It's so good to have you on board. Let me know where you're tuning in from, what part of the world. If you've got any questions, leave them in the comments box below. Also, if you want to join as a member, you can also find that link in the description. It helps us bring fantastic videos to you, and it helps support the channel more than just watching the videos. Police horses catching up. They're going quite quick today, so I'm walking, let's say, at a fast pace. Again, it's a stunning, stunning day in London. Bright blue skies, fresh air. It is slightly on the cold side, so I can imagine these guards, I can imagine their faces are slightly cold from the wind, but they do have gloves on, so their hands stay warm as they are guiding and holding the reins for the horse. Now, if any of the viewers today know the names of these horses, then let me know, because they all have distinctive differences, like different white legs, black legs, different coloured hooves. I believe this breed is an Irish breed. Now we're just approaching the end of the Mall, and they will turn right towards the Horse Guards Parade area. Now we will catch up with them, but I do have to let them pass, and I have to let the entire convoy pass in front of me before I can cross the road. But then we will catch up with them. So when I mean the entire convoy, we have to wait for the horse guards to turn, and then have the police, and then we have the we also have the unmarked police car here. So I have to let this pass, and then I can cross. Okay, that has... Yep, I think we're safe to go. I'm going to cross the road. Okay, that was smooth. You never know what the police or the security will say when you cross the road, so you have to give them ample amounts of space. I'm going to walk as quick as I can to catch up back to this incredible sight. Now the household cavalry are just incredible. So they're riding their horses, but you can see they've got many things in their hands, so they're actually only holding the reins with one hand, and that's their left hand. And the chap in the middle there is holding a flag in his right hand. So if that horse decides to act up or deviate from the group, then they have a big task on their hand, literally, to control the horse. They do have big spares, and these horses are very well trained, and also the guards are very well trained as well. But every now and again, you do see some movements that aren't necessarily in line with what they want the horse to do. This is a fantastic view, everyone, so it's great to have you tuning in. Look how incredible this man looks. Second to none, absolute second to none. Incredible sight right now. We have a lovely red or brown horse and a white horse here, with police ladies riding the horses. So we will catch up with them, but again we have to let the convoy pass. These guys will definitely stop in front of you if they need to. All right, so we can now cross safely. So this is a very unusual day. So as I said earlier, that the king is in. So there's lots of excitement going on, and there's a few different things that happen when the king's in. Like that. It's amazing to see this. I don't think anyone expected to have the king in this morning, have this incredible view. So everyone that's spectating this morning, they're getting more than their fair share. It's just a fascinating sight this morning. Such a great energy. Now, because the king is in today, the actual ceremony itself is ever so slightly different than usual, so it's nice to see it unfold right in front of us. So we have the King's Lifeguard on the right and the Blues and Royals on the left. Like I said earlier, it's just a glorious day here in London, so the sun is shining strong down on these guards, and they've got a tiny amount of shade covering their eyes because it's directly in their line of sight. So these troops will stay here for some time now, but again, they are holding many things, like this flag is waving in the wind and it's quite a blustery day, so he's doing very well at controlling the steadiness of that horse and making sure that that flag stays nice and still. And on the other side we have exactly the same. Keeping that flag nice and strong and upright is no easy feat. I can imagine his arm, even though it's probably supported on something to the side of the horse, I'm sure his arm is I'm sure it gets quite achy at times. But the dedication from these guards is just incredible. So they will keep going no matter what. Again, guys, if you have any questions, please write in the comment box below. It's great to hear your thoughts. Also, let me know where you're tuning in from. I'd love to know where our viewers are tuning in from. And it's great to have this community so strong and to bring you fantastic content. So right now I'm going to walk around to the other side of the Horse Guards Parade and just give you a little view of what it's like from another perspective. So I'm going to give some space between the police and myself, just because they like to keep this area particularly free in case they have to exit quickly. And I'm hoping that you can hear me loud and strong with this external mic. But yeah, they often ask for this area to be kept clear just in case they need to make an emergency exit, or something's gone on there. The member of public have just... What's going on? I think the policeman just asked a member of public to hold something for him as he's doing up his vest. It's a rare sighting in itself. It's always nice to see members of the public and the police supporting one another. Positive vibes here today, which is fantastic, which it should always be that anyway. And the police do an excellent job of looking after everyone and just making sure that there's a nice and respectful, peaceful approach from everyone, because it can get really busy and lots of people don't know what's going on, because many people travel from abroad and everyone sometimes people go with the crowd and it can just get a bit overwhelming for people. So they do a really good job at crowd controlling. But one nice thing is today, it's not too busy. I mean, you can see like there are quite a lot of people, but sometimes it's more busy than you can even imagine. So earlier on in the video, we actually walked with the band of the Household Cavalry, and that was an incredible moment because it's a super rare sighting to see the band of the Household Cavalry. And now we are looking at the horse guards of the Household Cavalry. And again, it's even more of a rare sighting because the king is in, so we have all these extra traditions that are being displayed in front of us. And that person there, that guard right there, is holding that flag with ease by the looks of it. Very strong, upright. And right in front of us is the King's Life Guards regiment, and then to the left in the blue here is the Blues and Royals. And that beautiful white horse there, you hardly see this horse. This white horse only comes out when the king is in. How many horses do we have out today? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 in the middle. 9, 10. And another 8. So we have 18 horses out today at Horse Guards Parade. 16 black horses and 2 white horses. There's another white horse on the other end there. Stunning creatures. So let's go and walk around and have a closer look at the uniform of these chaps. So their helmets are glistening in the sun and they just look exquisite. Their uniform is just incredible. Look how shiny these helmets are. Definitely polished this morning. Everything is immaculate. And then you can see the troop right in front of me has a red plume. Now it's really interesting that because it's usually the Blues and Royals regiment, these chaps right here, they have red plumes. But the King's Life Guard, which are dressed in red overcoats, usually have gold plumes, which is this one right here. But this chap right here has a red plume, so I have no idea why that is actually. So if you do know, please let me know in the comment box below, because I'm really intrigued to know why they have different coloured plumes amongst the same regiment. Yeah, so let's have a look how this flag is strapped in. So the flag there, you can see at the bottom there's like a holder. Is that attached to his shoe? I think it is. It's to his boot, to his riding boot. I think that's attached to his riding boot. So does it just look like that from here? So this flag it looks quite heavy as well. It's a big piece of wood. And he's holding it there, and then it comes down and it is attached to some kind of strap to the side of the horse. Now that in itself is also quite a rare sighting. You hardly get to see that, so it must take a long time to get these horses ready for riding in the morning. So all in all, from the arrival of the guards meeting on the Horse Guards Parade, they stand facing one another for approximately 30 minutes. So they've already faced each other for 15 minutes or so. And so they have another 15 minutes of facing one another until the new guard, which is on the right, will enter the horse guards through the archway there, and the old guard, which are the Blues and Royals, will exit Horse Guards Parade and go all the way to the left and go towards past Buckingham Palace and then towards Knightsbridge Barracks. So changing of the guard is it's a lengthy process, let's say. It doesn't happen that quick. There are many areas within the Royal Park that changing of the guard happens. So we have changing of the guard. We have the inspection at Wellington Barracks in the morning, and then they walk towards Buckingham Palace, and then they have the changing of the guard at Buckingham Palace, and they also have an inspection at the Friars, which is just off, which is actually held at St James's Palace, and then we have where we are now at Horse Guards Parade. So there's many locations that change of the guard happens in the morning, and each area that I just spoke about then is approximately about 10 minutes away from each area, walking wise. So, you know, if you are at one end of the park, let's say at Buckingham Palace, and it takes you approximately 10 minutes to walk to where we are now. But 10 minutes, if you're not in the right place, you can actually miss everything. So, you know, if you're just visiting here without a plan, then you might want to try and do some research and try and find the timing so you get to see everything. Because these guys don't stop for anyone. Now this is interesting as well. So the overcoat here on this guard on the right, it's almost a maroon colour. So he is part of the Blues and Royals regiment, but he's not wearing a blue overcoat, a blue winter overcoat. If we come round, maybe the sunlight is a little bit bright there. If we come round, it's like a maroon colour. Well, I assume he's part of the Blues and Royals regiment, since he's on their side. However, because there are extra traditions going on right now, because the king is in, then maybe he's part of a different regiment, but I don't think so. I think he is a Blues and Royals member. But again, if anyone is watching that has the knowledge of why they're wearing a maroon overall winter coat, then please let me know. Again, the sun beating down right in front of their eyes, and their helmets are pulled just to cover their eyes, so they have some protection at least. But I do hope that they've got some SPF on, as the sun is quite strong and the UV rays, you can feel it beating down on the parade this morning. Of course it's winter, but still a strong winter sun. The police are super friendly, speaking to members of the public, and that young girl there is getting to stroke this gorgeous horse. So we're going to stay, I'm just going to adjust this mic, we're going to stay here at Horse Guards just because in the next 10 minutes or so there's going to be lots of movement with regards to the changing of the guard, and there may be some unexpected traditional routines going on because, like I said earlier, the king is in. I'm not quite sure what they're going to do in terms of their lineup and how they exit this area, so it's actually super exciting to witness. And if I can ask you to do me one big favour, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, because the majority of our viewers aren't subscribed. So if you're coming across this video for the first time, please support the channel by subscribing to the channel and give this video a thumbs up. Thank you very much. So all the horses are extremely well behaved this morning. They're very calm, relaxing. Sometimes it takes them a few minutes just to settle in line with one another. But like I said earlier, the guards are super well trained and the horses are very well trained as well. So it's only occasionally that you see a horse doing its own thing. They just look magnificent this morning in the sunlight. It's an exquisite day. Sometimes it's raining and windy and blustery here in the UK, and it definitely makes things harder to observe. Also, it's probably a lot harder for the guards just to sit back and stay still during this moment of the change. The elements are always different. Obviously in the UK, our weather changes every hour, so who knows? It could be raining, it could be snowing in half an hour, who knows? Keeps it fun. So right at the back towards right there in the middle, we have armed police. So the police here there's a high police presence, lots of high security, making sure that everything is in order and safe. Now the change is going to happen in about 7 minutes' time. And just to the back of me here, we have, this is the rest of the Horse Guards parade area. So right here is where trooping, the colour happens every summer in this marvellous area. Incredible buildings. The parade is quite large, and then this area is fenced off, so no one is allowed in this area. If you see anyone, or if anyone does go into this area, they will very quickly be told off by the guards here. If anything, I have seen in the past that a guard has moved their horse, charged it out towards someone that actually overstepped this mark, and essentially told them to back off. This is their area, their space, so everyone has to witness with respect. I hope that you're enjoying this video, everyone. It's really nice to have you on board. We have viewers from all over the world, and we have an incredible subscriber base with over 230,000 subscribers. It's just incredible. Community is amazing. So get in the comments below, say hi to everyone, be nice to everyone, and let's keep building, let's keep going strong. We also have a members area, and you can support the channel more than watching the videos. You can find the link in the description below. And again, if you've just tuned in now, we are at Horse Guards Parade, and we have some extra treats for you today because the king is in. So we have this beautiful white horse here, and we also have another stunning white horse over there amongst 16 black horses, and I think they are an Irish breed. So if you know what breed they are, please let me know in the comments below. Also, if you know what breed this white horse is, let me know. I'll just pan down because there's the full picture. Right, I'm going to walk around and give you a great view from the other side because the movement is about to happen. Now you can see that everyone is lined up here straight because you're not allowed to go close to the entrance of this horse guards area because they like to keep it nice and clear for security purposes. And movement is about to happen right now, so we've just jumped on over and we're going to get closer to the King's Lifeguards here on the right. And again, so just to let you know that the troops on the right here in the red are the King's Lifeguards, and the troops here in the navy blue is the Blues and Royals, and they're all part of the household cavalry. We're going to have some movement soon. We're going to have some horses coming out of here, some guards coming out of here, and then joining the other guards. And then we're going to have a switch over for changing of the guard. But it is going to be slightly different today, hence the king is in. So this is quite an unusual video. It doesn't happen that often that you see these guards with extra, let's say, extra items. So we have a flag here, and to the left the white horse is here because the king is in, with an instrument as well. I assume that's a trumpet. There's a good vibe here as well. Quite a lot of audience members. We have a photo shoot going on down there as well. So obviously these guards are super famous, and lots of people have photo shoots or get photos with the guards just because it's an iconic view. But that looks like some type of professional photography going on. So in terms of location, where we are in the Horse Guards area in central London, which is just off Whitehall. So there's a main road behind this building here called Whitehall, and Houses of Parliament are actually just behind us. So 10 in Downing Street down there is where Houses of Parliament, House of Parliament is further on down Whitehall, and 10 Downing Street is just there where the Prime Minister lives. And then to the left here is St James's Park. And this part of the city is quite walkable, so you are close to everything in terms of walking, which is actually really fantastic. You know, as the city goes, it can be quite big from one area to another area, but where all these royal traditions take place, you can easily walk from one location to another. So as soon as that clock strikes past, then that is when the change will happen. So it's so great to have everyone sticking around. I hope that you're enjoying this video. It's just nice to enjoy it as it happens in real time. And the most amazing thing about YouTube is that you can be anywhere in the world viewing this. So for those that can't travel, or for those that live outside of London, it's great to bring you this incredible content. So they are on duty at the moment, but it's nice to see the guards, you know, having a little conversation amongst their duties. We're all human at the end of the day. Here we go. I assume we have guards and horses coming through the archway as the police have just made that area clear now. Here we go. It's the Blues and Royals. So the Blues and Royals Regiment are now retreating and riding towards Buckingham Palace and towards Knightsbridge Barracks, sorry. There's some jumpy horses there. Very powerful. Okay everyone, well I hope that you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for tuning in. Please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and we will see you again very soon. Bye.